It's the 10th of July, 2023, and I got a little bit more done on this wheelchair ramp. So let's look at the form work. I got the forms mostly strung and leveled today, and I had to put a little step right over here. I'll show you this, and let's walk through and I'll tell you how the day went on this form work. So this is that little step I was telling you about, okay? If you remember from the video, then you know that I told you I didn't want to make the ramp come out past this point, okay? But now this platform's going to be so high up here. So what I did is I formed a little step down there, okay? So that way you can kind of approach the side of the house from here, or you can back up your car or your truck right here, I don't know. But the thing is, where the wheelchair passenger is gonna embark on this ramp is gonna be right here, okay? They're gonna come here, turn, and start going up. So the forms on this side are quite higher than the existing grade, but that's okay because I'm going to come back, and when I backfill this, I'm going to put a bunch of dirt up here all along that mow strip, and I'm going to slope it that way, okay? So it's going to be sloped that way, sloped, because let me show you the backyard here. Now, where do you think all the water, see, this is all my dad's property. Where do you think all the water is going to go? Well, it's going to come down from there, come rushing down, and it's going to flood into the basement. It really hasn't ever flooded the basement, okay? Because one thing, this is Arizona and it never rains. And the existing yard did have a slope that way, but it wasn't very much, okay? So by me putting this ramp up here, I'm able to bring the grade up and I'm able to slope it, okay? So this is my little mow strip. If you remember from my video, the little mow strip right here, and I got holes where each of the posts is going to go. And then what these guys are right here is just a little slab right there, because I'm spanning, you see that blue chalk line on the house? That represents the rafter for the ramp. And that's only going to be a 2x6 rafter, so I can't span a 2x6 rafter 24 feet without any intermediate supports. So what I've done is I've broke it up into 8-foot sections. So then I'll put a little slab, like I'm telling you, a little slab right there, and I'll build a little wall up to hold the rafters. So one right there, and then this is where the rafters are resting, okay? Now, right there, that's where the cut of the rafter ends, and then it goes uphill. So the rafter's going to be touching the concrete all the way through there. Now, I was telling you that I'm making an 1.5 inch recess in this part right here, because when I put the decking on, I want the decking to be just like this. Can you see that? So it'll be, the ramp will be like that, and then the concrete will be right here. So that's why I've dropped the slab 1.5 inches right here. And you might not be able to see what I'm talking about, but if you see my little blue line on there, that's where this area is getting recessed down in the slab. So when I pour this little area, I'm going to have to strip part of these forms right after I pour it. So I'll probably have to make a cut somewhere in there and figure out tomorrow exactly how I'm going to be dismantling these forms once I've poured it, so I can get my little 1.5 inch step down, okay? And I will have to fill all this in. I still have to do the back filling and compact this in, because I don't want to fill that all with concrete. That's a waste of concrete. So I need to slope inside there and get the dirt to the bottom of the form, so I'm not pouring 8 inches of concrete when I can just pour 4 inches of concrete. Does that make sense? But by this edge right here, that's going to be thickened so that you're not going to see dirt under the concrete. You're going to just see concrete. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to, see my little step job right there? I'm going to have to patch those in. And so that when I finish it right there, I can get a smooth trout finish on there. Okay. So then let's go over to this end. And this is the deck I showed you the other day. It's just like it was. Nothing new here. Right here, this is where I'm going to have my little step downs. I think I have 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And they sit on this slab right here. So what I did is I started my forms right here, because I know I wanted like 4 inches for my slab, so my slab will just be right there. And then I laser leveled all down that way, cleared it all down where my dad is. And it was dark enough with the shadow this morning where I could see the laser level, which made it really great, and I got everything really square, and it was super. I've never been able to form with the laser level before because I've been out of the construction game for a while teaching school, but now I'm back in the construction game, and now laser levels and stuff is a thing, so it's really fun to work with the laser level. That's my laser level. I love it. My favorite tool. What else can I tell you about this? I do have a slight downward slope on this slab because I don't want the water collecting right here where you're going to be stepping off the stairs. So there is a slope on that. And then also over here on this slab, I do have a slight slope going that way, okay? And I'm talking probably 1/8 of an inch per foot. Surely not more than 1/4, okay? So there they are, the forms. And then tomorrow I'm going to hang the rafters, temp them up, hang the posts, temp them up, get my little brackets on. And what I'm showing you here is I'm kind of building this from the top down, which is, I guess you could say it's backwards, but for me this is the best way to do it, because if I try to get all my post anchors set where I think they're going to go, and then I pour them in concrete, and then the concrete hardens, and then I'm like, uh-oh, that doesn't go there, then I'm in trouble. So I don't like to build that way. I like to build backwards. So you're going to see, if you stay tuned for the next video in this series, how I hang everything down, and then I just come and pour concrete around it, brace it all up just where I want it, and it's easy. So I think you'll like this. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And all my people here in Arizona that are going to come help me, I'll be waiting for you. And all my people in Colorado, I'm trying to get back there as soon as I can. So hope you're enjoying the videos. Bye for now.